Since we're learning about addition, we need to also learn about how to use the plus sign symbol. So let's look at the picture below and let's start working. The directions say count the dogs in the first group. The first group would be the dogs on the red float in the parade. So let's count the dogs now. 1, 2, 3. Now it says count the dogs in the second group, which are the dogs on the yellow float. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to write the number of what we just counted for each group. So we said there are, let me add text box for us. So there are 3 dogs in the first float. In the yellow, the second group, there are 4 dogs. Next, it says use the red circles to model each group. So we're just going to put 3 red circles for the 3 dogs here. So 3. We counted 4 dogs here, so we're going to use the circles here to represent 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. So now that we have 3 and 4, we're going to write an addition equation. So that means 3, and this kind of looks like a T, but this is a plus sign. It shows us that we're adding. So let's say it together. 3 plus 4 is, and to find out what comes in the third box, we need to count all of the red circles or the dogs to find out how many dogs there are in all. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we can read everything that we have here. 3 plus 4 is 7. So this symbol is a plus sign, but when we read it in a problem, we say plus only. So for question 1, we're going to look at the pictures that they give us, and then we're going to write the numbers that we counted and the plus sign. So how many bears are in the first group? There's only 1. How many bears are in the second group? 1, 2. So since we're putting these 2 groups together, we need to show that by adding a plus sign. So 1 plus 2 is, and let's count everything together to find out what comes after is. 1, 2, 3. 3. So let's read everything together. 1 plus 2 is 3. So here for question 2, we're going to look at how many bears are on the left side, and then we're going to write that number down. 1, 2. We're going to use the plus sign because we know that we're adding right now. So we're going to add on to this first group, how many bears in the second group? 2. And remember, to find out what number comes after the word is, we need to count everything. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4. So let's read what we have. 2 plus 2 is 4. For question number 3, how many bears do we see in the first group playing with a red ball? 1, 2. So we're going to write the number 2. We know that this whole week we're going to be adding, so the way that we show in math that we're adding is using the plus sign. So plus, how many bears are in this group? They look like they're playing tag, or they're chasing each other, huh? So there's 1, 2, 3. We're going to write the number 3. Let's find out how many there are in all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's read this. 2 plus 3 is 5. Here, let's do 3 more questions. I'll do this a little faster since we know what we're doing now. I see 3 bears in the first group, so I'm going to write or type in the number 3. Plus 1, 2, 3. 3 again is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 plus 3 is 6. So question 5. I see 3 bears running in the first group. 3 plus 1 that looks like she's or he is joining them. 1 is, I need to count everything now. 1, 2, 3, 4. 3 plus 1 is 4. And for the last one that we're going to do together today, so they are playing, what is this called again? Oh, tug of war. On the left side, I see 3 bears. Plus, I see 1, 2, 3, 4 bears on the right side. I can ask myself, how many bears are playing tug of war? So how many bears in all? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 plus 4 is 7.